G'day, Nigel here from Sax School. Today we're going to learn a tune, actually it's one of my all-time favourite tunes from Grover Washington. This tune's called Just the Two of Us, and it was on his album Wine Light, which actually, you know, it's the very first Grover Washington album I ever purchased, and probably the first tune that really made me aware of Grover Washington. It's a Bill Withers tune. It was a massive hit for Grover, like, you know, #2 on the charts, and it did really, really well for opening up that whole world of commercial saxophone. So very, very important tune to learn, and these days kind of considered as a jazz standard in a way as well. So let's have a look at this tune. Now the really cool thing about this tune is there's really only 3 sections in the whole tune, so it's quite easy to learn, but when you put it all together it sounds really cool. I'm going to play it through with the backing track first of all so you know what it sounds like, and then we'll go back and we'll look at it step by step. Here we go. Okay, so you see what I mean about the three steps, three parts rather of this tune. Makes it really, really easy. So we're going to look at those three parts, and then in the next lesson we're going to look at some improvising tips. I'm going to show you some really cool techniques that you can use to start making up a really cool solo over this really, really quickly. So let's look at the tune. Now we're in the key of A major on tenor sax. That means we're going to see three sharps in the key signature. F sharp, we're going to see C sharp, and we're going to see G sharp all the way through. A couple of other things in there as well, but pretty much those are the ones to be aware of, okay? So it starts off the backing track with a little piano intro, like a keyboard intro thing, 4 bars, and then we come in at figure 8 with our first section, and this is kind of like the verse, okay? So the first bit sounds like this. So it starts down on F sharp, and you notice it kind of works its way up, and then it works its way back down again, which is a cool thing to remember when you're learning the tune. It'll help you to memorize the way the melody works. So we start on F sharp, A, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, and then I stick the octave key on and go E, down to C sharp, up to F sharp, E, C sharp, B, A. Octave keys back off now. Then C sharp, A, B, F sharp. Whew, that's pretty low. So let's try that again. F sharp, so octave keys off, right? F sharp, A, G sharp, A, B, C sharp. Up to E with the octave key on. E back to C sharp, up to F sharp, E, C sharp, B, A. C sharp, A, B, F sharp. It's kind of syncopated, so let's try playing it together. Ba 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 ba. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try it again. 3, 4, 1. Now you notice on the recording that I put a little extra note in there. So I'm going from that B side C, sneaky C, by adding my middle key here with my right index finger. That gives me a C, back to the B, then the A and F sharp, okay? Sounds cool, right? Now that part of the melody we actually play it a second time, so let's do that now. 3, 4, 1. Okay, so that's the first section all done. Easy peasy, right? Let's move on and look at the second section. So that's the verse. Now let's look at the chorus section. Just the two of us, that bit, okay? And that starts like this. So I'm starting on C sharp, A, B, A. I'm making that second A nice and short. Should we try it? 1, 2, 3. Okay? After that we go octave keys on now. E down to C sharp, E, C sharp, E, C sharp, F sharp, E, C sharp, A, B, A. So those notes one more time. So remember we start C sharp, A, B, A. E, C sharp, E, C sharp, E, C sharp, F sharp, E, C sharp, A, B, A. Should we try that from the E? So 1, 2, 3. One more time. 2, 3. Okay, and we finish the first half of it by going B, A, F sharp. Okay, so let's put all those three little bits together. If you're looking at your music, this is figure B, or just before figure B, and this is the first half of this middle chorus section, okay? Ba, ba, boo, ba, ba. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. So let's do that one more time and then we'll move on to the second half, which is almost the same. So ba boop be da da. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now the second half of this chorus is almost identical. Starts the same. Now there, instead of going E, C sharp, F sharp, we go E, C sharp, F sharp, A, F sharp. So we're going up a little bit higher just to make it a bit more interesting. So one more time. E, C sharp, F sharp, A, F sharp. Then we finish the same. E, C sharp, A, B, A. And then we finish the very end of that chorus by going B, A, F sharp. Okay? So let's try the second half of the chorus section. Bum, bum, ba, da, da. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. So that's the chorus section. See, I told you it was easy to learn this tune, right? Let's work all the way through that chorus section now. Put those two halves together. Don't forget to go up to the high A in the second half, okay? Ba ba boo da da. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3. Alright, awesome, well done. So there you go, that's the verse section and the chorus section. Now what happens in the music at this point, if you're looking at your music, you're just before figure C there, okay? So bar before figure C. We repeat from there all the way back to figure A, and we get to do the verse again and the chorus again, right? So you start at the top, piano intro, do the verse, that's figure A. You do the chorus, that's figure B. You go back, do the verse again, that's figure A. Then you do the chorus again, that's figure B. And then you're down to figure C. So that's the last section we need to learn. So let's look at figure C now. You'll know this bit, it sounds like this. Sound familiar? Let's look at those notes. I like this bit because it's the same pattern that happens 3 times in different keys. Okay, so start in a high C sharp, octave keys on, no fingers, and we go C sharp, B, A, F sharp, C sharp, B, C sharp. Okay, once again, C sharp, B, A, F sharp, C sharp, B, C sharp. Let's try that bit first. Ba boo ba 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 boo dee. 1, 2, here we go. One more time. 3, 4. Okay, and the next one, same pattern but starts on B this time, and we go B, A, G, what is it? B, A, G, E, B, B, A, G, E, B. Octave keys on all the way, remember. Let's try that one. 3, 4. And again, 3, 4. Okay, let's put those two together from the C sharp. 2, 3, here we go. Okay, cool, and the last one goes like this. High A, G, F natural. Now it's written as an E sharp, but E sharp's the same as F natural, so we use our first finger there, okay? A, G, E sharp or F natural, D, A, G, A, then G, F sharp, up to high A, up to high E. So high E is our first palm key and our second palm key and our octave key and the top key here with our right index finger, okay? So A, G, E sharp or F natural down to D, A, G, A, then F sharp, A, up to high E. Let's try those notes from high A. 2, 3, here we go. So let's put all those three bits together. Here we go. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Cool, that's the first half of this third section. The second half is identical, but we play it down the octave, which is easier, right? So now we're starting here. So all the fingering's the same, except without the octave key. And that last E, instead of being up here on the palm keys, is just like this, okay? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and a octave key. Got it? Awesome. So that's the third section. That means you've learned all the notes you need to know for just the two of us. Pretty cool. So let's quickly finish off this lesson now by talking about the geography, how the rest of the tune lays out. So after that third section, figure C, we've got a solo section, that's figure D. And then we go down to figure E. And figure E is exactly the same as the third section that we learned. It's the same as figure C. Okay, ba 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 ba. So we know that bit. That's a piece of cake. Then we get down to figure F, and that's a 4-bar little piano intro, or like the big intro at the beginning, but it's a piano fill. Brings us into figure G, and figure G is the chorus. So that's this bit. We know that bit. That's the same as the second section. And then we go on to a solo section to take us out. And we finish off the solo section with the third section that we've just learned. So those are all the notes for this tune. So have some fun working through that. Don't forget to listen to the original recording. And in the next lesson, we're going to have a look at how to do some improvising over this. And I'll show some really cool tips to get you started super quick with that. So keep practicing hard. Well done for making it through this lesson. I'll see you next time.